Pizzazz envelope, size large. I also make the letter size, and those that require special dimensions too. So that would be this one, and where do we put? You could use a label. It looks pretty with the label, or you could handwrite it. I think it's light enough, and I think the design is small enough that you wouldn't have a problem with that. But we're going to embellish this a little bit. Remember I said to save your strips, and it's not only to help align the scores, but we're going to recycle. So these were cut at 2 different angles, so you can see if I zoom. Okay, so these were, you know, remember when I cut the paper, I turned it 90 degrees. So this is the back of this paper, but one is there at different angles. So we have some neat options for stripes. You can do like like a chevron, or I don't know, Ron Chev, zigzag. So I love to put them right here, just on the left side, because down here it's kind of, I don't like the way it makes the envelope look really kind of squat, and it interferes with your address area, unless you want to put it across there and put a label across there, which would be sort of cool looking. Just put the label right on that. Or I like to do it this way, because then I could put my return address across it, and it's just sort of a nice graphical thing. Or you could go in the corners like that. But yeah, I'm going to add something more to this. So I think, yeah, I'll stick with here, but do I want to do this one, or do I want to do this one? I like this one. I like the verticality of it. So we're just going to cut this to size with these really fancy things they call, what was it? Cisne cut something scissors. Scissors? Yeah, that was it. I think that was it. So then we have, just cut this, snip it to size, and it's a little long, but that's okay, because you're going to have stuff inside the envelope, so it might kind of curve around the corner there. So yeah, I think that's pretty. So I'll glue this down. There we go with the little accent band. And we're going to do another little extra special thing, because I've discovered this cool thing. Any of you washi fans are going to go, oh, God! So hang on. Now, I'm Stampin' Up! Is just carrying something, I guess it's new. I'm new to Stampin' Up! They are now carrying something called washi sheets. Washi tape? No, my dear. Washi sheets. This isn't even a full sheet. This is a full sheet. Washi sheets. Let me show you the design, because it is, see, this really neat little bitty, sort of a dot design. There's that one. This, and all this. You get 2 sheets of each. I think it's 8 sheets in all. We got a lovely yellow, and they're very small, which is good if you're making something kind of little with it. And I shall show you. Yeah, so it's about two sheets of each. So we're going to decorate our envelope some more. So we're going to need this one, and we're going to need this. Get out your paper I love flowers, so I had to get my flower paper punch. And I'm going to learn how to make some paper flowers too, the old-fashioned way. So this is, of course, self-adhesive. We're going to make a little flower. So we're just going to punch it out. Get in there. Crunch. So we have a little pinky flower. Coral. And we're going to give it some extra petals. So just put it so that it fills the space, so you've got extra petals. So these are 2 flowers, they are offset. Now, do I want yellow underneath or the, yeah, let's do that, because I still have to do the center. So we're going to do that like that. Now this is the bottom that's going to be sticking to the envelope, so we'll put that one there. And then we're going to peel the backing off of this one. Do this carefully, you don't want to tear anything. And I move this to the table, so if it sticks to the table, that's better than it's sticking to the envelope for some reason. Like it's about right. That looks good. Don't push it down, don't press it down firmly until you've got it where you want it to be. So, oh, that's cute. Yeah. So there's a little flower, and actually I'm going to leave it stuck to the table for now, because we still have to do the center. So get out your washi again, and we're going to give it a yellow center, because that's traditional. I love this about the punches, it locks. Isn't that neat? So then you slide the lock back up and it's nice and flat. And this is from Stampin' Up. So now we're gonna stamp a little, cut out a little center for this flower. Itty bitty. And here's the itty bitty center. You may want to use tweezers. There's no shame. Okay. Doesn't stand out all that well. But we're going to help that out. I've got a little bit of bling here. Tweezers are always a nice thing. So we're gonna put, that's pretty cute. So here's, see how it looks. Now, where do we want to put our pretty flower, our little posy? We want to put it over here, which is where the stamp is gonna be below the stamp, or do we want to put it on the band? I think I'll put it on the band, but it's going to have to be down here because that's where this is where the return address is going to go. To do this, I could even give it a little, cut that out, a little skinny strip, and give it sort of a stem. I'll have to play with this. With the next one. I'll play with the next one. I think we'll just put it here. Oh, great. Okay, because this is easier now that this petal is stuck to the one above it. Flower is stuck to the one above it. It makes it easier to peel off the backer paper. Yay! So I think if you just grab the petals, yeah, pull the petals up. And then pull it up from the center. I think that'll help. Carefully. Aha, there we go. So we're just gonna put this guy. I like to soften up edges whenever I can, so I like to put things a little off center. Yeah, like that. Also, because this will be mailed, I don't like to have a lot of stuff sticking up. Now, because this is, so that's why I only put the one little embellishment on there. And you can see this is true washi tape because it is, you can see that this is translucent here, so it doesn't really stick out, stand up very well, contrast very well with the dark green. So that's something else we've learned, that it looks better on light colored paper. It's still pretty freaking cute though, right? Not too bad for a first attempt. And let me see, what else was I going to show you? Oh yes, well, I know you want to know if the pocket letter is actually going to fit in it, and definitely I will show you that. But you know, if you're making a pocket letter, don't you want your, and this beautiful envelope, don't you want them to match up? Of course you do. So, go back to your paper. And this I'm going to pick a slightly different design. And if you got another sheet of your paper, sometimes they give you two, take this and make it your backer paper on your pocket letter. I'm borrowing Carolyn's lovely pocket letter, but see how, because she made like the puzzle design, so she probably took a sheet of scrapbooking paper and cut it into 9 little squares. Do that with this, and then you're going to have your pocket letter background matching your envelope. Wow! So that is just a thought. Now, okay, the moment of truth. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da. Does the pocket letter fit into the envelope? Also pretty the way this flower matches that, but they're not going to go together. Load it up. Very good, guys. We're looking good. Hello. It fits. So you just close it up. Put something pretty around here to seal it. Got their lovely little embellishment on the front with the paper punch and the washi sheets from Stampin' Up. And you can address it with a label or whatever. I think I probably would put a white label on here because it would pick up on the white. So that would be nice. And see if you can get a pretty stamp. You know, you can get, and you could even design your own postage stamps in Zazzle and I think Zibbit and Cafe Press if you want to do that. I design my own postage stamps. So, okay. So let me, so this is our envelope. Hooray! Let me show you some of his family members. I just finished these last night. So we've got some of these I have set aside for myself, but some of these I don't want to part with. So, oh, these are upside down. I just like the bands on the left, so I was gluing bands onto these last night. So we've got a nice, let me see, here's one. Really cute beige and wah, pink flowers. Fun. And we got some pink stripes. And wah! And we got some kind of rainbow stripes. And what? Nope, my band doesn't match my innards because I liked this better. Artistic license. Here's some yellow with butterflies. Wah! I love this rose side, but it's very busy, so I put it on the inside. It's one thing, if you got something really busy, you like it, but it's really busy, but the other side is very simple, I go with the fancy insides. So this is another one. And well, I'm not super duper crazy about this inside, so that's why it's inside, not outside. You're also going to have, you know, the pocket letter in there too, so it's going to downplay it a bit. This is, actually, it is sort of okay. It just doesn't read very well. These are green butterflies and yellow butterflies, but it's sort of like one of those optical illusion things because there's so much contrast and you can't really make out, for me, that that's actually a butterfly. I don't know, it's one of those weird things. But I like this chevron paper against the little hearts more than the green butterflies. This is problem paper. I just didn't like it. I think this is one of the first sheets. The first sheets I used, like, oh, I can finally get rid of that kind of weird red paper, and it's just not my style. But again, see, I used the rose paper because it's all the same colors. And see, I didn't like the flip side of this paper much either, but it is all the same colors. There's actually, this pennant has the rose print on it. So it does coordinate. But it's still, to me, just kind of ugly. Now, I'm a blue-green person. I'm sure you might have figured that out. So I love, this is the one I like a lot. Dark background. So this is going to require a label. I mean, give the post office a break. And wah, stripey. I could have done it the other way around. This isn't too bad, not too hard on the eyes. This I struggled with. I do not like mint green and yellow, but I just couldn't find anything because this actually is what it is. The company combined the yellow and the mint green, so I figure why fight City Hall, so I just stuck with what they were doing. These, I just kind of liked them the way they were, so I didn't give them a band. Kind of cool looking. This is more sort of sophisticated. And it had all these kind of interesting words. Now the words, I thought if I had the words on the outside, that might be kind of confusing to the mailman. You know, that's a lot of words once it's addressed. So we left it like that. And this is kind of chic looking. So I left it plain. And I really don't like that. I don't like the spots. So I just sort of picked the ones I liked. Now these are the little kids. These are obviously different dimensions. If you wanted to do these, it's your numbers are 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 paper, and your punch position is 3 1/8. So these are little ones. These are just for regular letters. I'll probably use these myself for my pen pals. Maybe I'll give some to my pen pals. Although I don't have a lot of pen pals, and the ones I have tend to use business size, but these will get shared. These will find use. This was difficult because of the numbers on it. With the, you know, obviously it's a tape measure and it's kind of cool. So that's sort of like a sewing theme even, but it's kind of neat. But the inside was this kind of wood panel, and I wasn't sure quite how to do that, but I like the pink polka dots. This one was also a little difficult, but this would be very nice just to write on this way, or a label. I sort of like the blue clouds, but the colors don't match or anything. And see, again, the yellow, I tried the yellow as the outside, but with this, but it's kind of busy. This I like. I'm a blue-green. I love the blue-greens, and I love the flowers, so that was fun. And the other side of that didn't really appeal to me, so we stuck that on the inside. This be one of my favorites. I love the plaid. I love the polka dots. That is so cute. And then you open it up and it's all coordinated. So that's a cute one. And here we are, those weird green butterflies again. But this is one of my favorite papers, although it is busy. And so we have the hearts on the inside. Okay, so there you go. Those are the envelopes, and I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know if you would like to have a couple, or if you have questions about making your own. And have a terrific day, guys. This has been the July Lioness. Thanks for watching. Bye.